So boom, listen. Yes, I know I'm supposed to be playing, blah blah blah. Heart. I know I'm supposed to be playing a game. Listen, tomorrow. Jeez, scheduling. You know how it is. But tomorrow, promise. All right. So anyway, before we get into that, let's talk about this game. Right now, this game's already been out for a long time, but I ain't gonna lie, it's been really like, bro, nobody's been showing it love except for like a couple creators, like your you know the type of creators play that call me Kevin, yeah, people like that, and I love them, okay, but like I can't be like this is a good game. Roll 96. Roll 96. Roll 96. It has to be. The Roll 96. This game is basically it's basically a turn-based 3D stylized story concept. It's a mind trip is what it is. It reminds me well, okay, it slightly reminds me of oh jeez, I already fucking forgot. The game where you play like in the loop and you're in the apartment. Bro, I cannot remember. It came out recently. Oh my god, I hate wait. William Defoe was in it. You played like over and over in the apartment and time kept on looping. I don't know what it's. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, um for some reason it reminded me of that. And basically you start off, well, you can start off picking like your location. So you could say I want to be a teen in this location with this much money and this much stamina, or I want to be a young adult with this much money in this place. And you're basically trying to get outside the border. And there's a lot of because like political stuff. So like in the whole game is based upon like this girl that's the one of the politicians like daughter. And like it's a lot of fake politics going into the game. So it's like this side versus this side wants this and that, and then blah blah blah. And you could be in a bunch of scenarios with a bunch of characters, and it's a real nice story. The way that's broken up is the only thing that I dislike, but I guess that gives it its charm. And the game can be infinitely updated to have like multiple, situations that you can be in. Like you could be go you could be carpooling your way across the mountains about to jump over the border, or you could be in jail, or you could be at this campsite, or you can meet this sketchy guy multiple times talking about his dead daughter. Like it is like one of those hilarious games that really could go anywhere. And this is like the like one of the same veins of the Life is Strange, not Left for Dead, the zombie game. Jeez, you know the one, that Telltale, the Telltale zombie game. I think it's Left for no, it's not Left for Dead. That's a fucking first person shooter. What the fuck? You know what it is. You know what it is. If you know story based games, you know what it is because that's what people say before Life is Strange, even though they came out relatively. Anyway, um, so yeah, basically, you start, well, you don't start at the same place or the same time, but your goal is to get to the same place, and you can have all these branching narratives. It's basically a reverse tree. So instead of all the leaves and roots going outwards, it starts inwards, and you're trying to connect to a central point. Kind of, and that's like the opposite of like Life is Strange or the other game that I can't remember because when I record, my brain go mush. Um, and for like a Life is Strange style game, it's like you start at a single point, you branch off, and then you converge on that same point. Which guys, like it or not, Detroit become Detroit Become Human does the exact same thing. So let's not sit here and pretend like that doesn't exist. And I love Detroit Become Human, but the listen, Detroit Become Human is in the is in the vein of Life is Strange, how it like starts from here, ends here, but you can have a little bit more options of how it ends at the end. But the way the story is supposed to go, it is extremely like it is extremely hard to mess up. Like let's say Kara and the child. It's extremely easy not to get them killed. Like and for Connor, it's extremely easy for Connor to go rogue. Like that the game is will push you in a direction. You have to purposely mess up basically to get any of the bad endings, or just be incompetent as hell, which I've seen. And I love, because when I watch people play Detroit Become Human, I was like, oh, what if they mess up here? They could get them killed. And then it's just like, oh wait, they get like so much time on quick time events, and each event is the game wants you to be to end this exact way, that it makes that exact way um the most common play, the most common way it ends, right? So like you're supposed to be fighting like at Connor, when Connor goes rogue, because that's what the game wants Connor to go rogue and help out the others. He will defend. He like the no Marcus. Jeez, I'm blanking. When Marcus is fighting against the army, like trying to protect his people from Jericho, they're like you can easily protect everybody. Like if you can't quick those quick time events, unless you choose like a harder mode, but usually everybody clicks medium or middle. Nobody really goes hard. Nobody really goes easy. So that's what 90% of them going to play as. Anyway, what I'm saying is the point of this long tangent is that games, no matter how much you know quote unquote your choices matter, you have, there has to be an end, and unless it would just have to be like that. Okay, so people that say, "Oh, Life is Strange," "Oh, Detroit Become," "Oh, this game," your choices don't matter. For your choices don't matter in the first person shooter you're playing. All right, like come on, you're just gonna press the rematch button like 20 seconds later. Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't have to come for third person shooter. I have a first person shooter because I play it too. But what I'm saying is, your choices do matter. It because basically you're trying to get to the border. You gotta get some money. You gotta get some cash. You gotta sleep to regain your energy. You gotta have enough money, and you can also leave money for your previous life self. So even if you like, this game is hard. It's not easy. Getting to crossing the border, so you can leave yourself some stash. You can leave your little bread, and hopefully that will come into help. That would help you somehow. I don't know. But I just think this game doesn't get talked about enough. I think it's a cool game. It's very stylized and it has a lot of artsy work in it, but I don't really think it's got its flowers. Maybe it did when it released, but I can't. I haven't even when it released. I've only seen one video of it, and it was like a fever dream because I was like going out as in and out of sleep, so I barely remember it. Just kind of because Life is Strange was the same way when Dashy played Life is Strange. I was like in and out of, for some reason. I must have been tired or something, but all I can remember is Chloe and a bathroom. And not the like the beginning where she gets shot in the bathroom. I'm talking about like in her like house, even though there's not really a scene where they're like in the bathroom like doing anything. So like me remembering that and me like making that scene up in my head is crazy. I must have been out of it. But then you know so basically what I know when good games are happening, all right, because that means I'm going crazy, I'm hallucinating, all right. But yeah, it's just a good game. I might have to even play it, guys. If you want me to play it, let me know. I'll hop into the row and we'll go straight to the board on my first playthrough because I'm just that nice. Like honestly. But anyway, that's I just wanted to chat about it for a minute. Go on some tangents. You know how I go. Um, I'm going to play Atomic Heart tomorrow. Has some difficulties, but it's going to be on PC, so hopefully fidelity and the frames and everything else everybody that plays on PC cries about. Yeah, roll the outro.
Cool. I'm always worried about my city boy.